Lynette Maxon.
You can rest your arm on my leg. That's fine.
All right, how's everybody doing this evening?
All right.
I'm a little bit nervous myself. I see a lot of familiar faces out there. I hope this isn't an intervention. 7 of those things are enough. I was at a Christmas party here, a few weeks ago, and it wasn't long before I realized that there were by far more women there than men. And the question kept going through my mind, what is the female equivalent of a sausage fest? One right after that, my wife got mad at me because she overheard me tell some friends, I wish I could be 18 again, but with what I know now. Well, which is just a thinly disguised way of saying, I'd like to go back and hook up with some old girlfriends. Well, we had a pretty intense discussion after we got home. The upshot being, if she caught me screwing around back in 1980 something, she'd just come in and pull the plug on my time machine. I told her that was uncalled for, and she was kind of being mean about it. And that's going to make for a long walk back for me, I'll tell you. I guess if I ever do get a time machine, I better wear some comfortable shoes. I tell people not to buy me any gifts. Don't get me any gifts, don't give me any presents. I did get a sweater for Christmas, though. And is nice looking, well put together, excellent fit. But if I had my choice, I would take a moaner or a screamer.
Oh, God. That's awful. That's bad.
How about a flasher?
Just not a whiner.
No.
Or a crier. Laughers are the worst, let me tell you. One of the people that stopped by the house over Christmas was my cousin Patricia. And she's one of these people that always seems to have a get-rich-quick scheme up her sleeve. And her latest was to be an actress in the adult movies. She's going to make pornos. And I'll tell you, one of the first questions they asked her at her interview was, well, what's your screen name? She didn't know. So I said, do what everybody else in the industry does. And just for your first name, use the name of your childhood pet. For your last name, use the name of the street you grew up on. Well, fame and fortune continues to elude Princess Loose Gravel. I know about this time of year, winter time, people get depressed, they start thinking about things like their own mortality. I'm not one of those people. About the only thing I concern myself with is if I'm killed under some sort of unfortunate circumstances, I'm not remembered as the he would have made it guy. If he'd have been standing 6 inches to his left, he would have made it. If he'd only gone through that intersection 2 seconds earlier, he would have made it. If that woman's husband hadn't come home early from work, just as bad would be the he never knew what hit him guy. One, that makes you sound like you don't pay attention to what's going on around you. Two, that makes you look like a moron. And C, I don't want to be the new guy in the hereafter standing there saying, what happened to me and how'd I get here? What's up with these bullet holes? The sweetest deal by far is going to be the never stood a chance guy. No loose ends, no lingering questions, and as soon as you get to the hereafter, you're going to make some friends right off the bat. Some guy's going to come up to you, dude, we were watching the whole thing. You and your next door neighbor lady were butt naked. She would have been over the kitchen counter and y'all were just getting after it.
Oh, God.
Then that car door slammed. And you completely misunderstood what she meant when she said, "That's my husband. Quick, hit the back door." In my defense, you just don't get that offer every day. 1978, I was starting college as a freshman, also working as a bag boy. And back in those days, you'll remember, we'd also load the groceries in the customer's vehicle. Late one afternoon, about this time of year, this lady come through my line. I'd say in her late 30s. Here before too long, she's paid up, buggy's loaded, out the door we go. And we're barely out in the parking lot, and she stops. She turns to me and she says, "Richard, I have an itchy pussy." I said, "I have to be honest with you, all those Japanese cars look the same to me."
I can't believe you said that.
You know, I think about that, what happened out there from time to time. Best thing I can come up with is, I wish I could be 18 again, but with what I know now. I appreciate y'all. That's my time. Thank you much.
Say hello.
Lynette Maxon, yeah. So, I'm going to play a quick song here, and then we're going to take a